name is Sluggo, and my girlfriend left me, and I was wondering if possibly you might just be the one to come over tonight and show me how to use the internet, because I want to check out mvremix.com, and I don't know how to even turn this damn computer on. So look, girl, if you're not busy, come over and show me how to do this, alright?
www.mvremix.com.
The number you have entered is not valid. Please try again. Please enter the number you wish to call. You have 62 minutes.
Hello?
Slug, this is Hugo for the interview.
Hugo, how you doing, man?
I'm not doing too badly. Yourself?
You know, I'm doing okay. Still breathing.
So I hear we have a little bit of a time constraint on our hands, so I'll get right into it for you.
Yeah, I just pulled up at the club, and I gotta do sound check pretty quick here.
Alright, we'll be quick. So let's see. With Rhyme Says, are you having that as kind of a little tool to get to a larger label, or is it like your baby and you're trying to make sure that it grows well and it becomes something bigger?
I mean, like, I'm touring because I got a new record and because I like to tour, but I am bringing other Rhymestare artists out because it's become like a doorway for me now that I've been able to get out there and be able to hit to different communities. It's like a way for me to introduce the rest of my brethren to my fans. But, I mean, no, we're not touring to try and get on a larger label.
Okay.
At all. Like, that's not really my interest. Like, if somebody, makes me a stupid offer that I can't turn down, I'm sure I, would give it some thought, but I'm not, and I will never put any work into attempting to be on a larger label. If it happens, I got to do it, like, without even having to work on it.
So what's your view on your audience? What are your
thoughts? On them?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's probably, I guess sociologically speaking, it's the same as my view on life or on just, the population in general. Like, most of them are probably just as either lost or confused or found or focused as I am on any given day.
Yeah.
The boys, I want them to buy the CDs and play them for their girls. The girls, I want them to just, make out with me. Just like everybody else.
Whoa, I can understand that. Have you experimented much with drugs?
Not as of lately. As a kid, I, did a few things, but I've never sniffed anything in my life. I've never done cocaine or speed or meth or any of that kind of shit. But in high school, I think I swallowed acid a couple of times, did mushrooms a couple of times, but I outgrew that. But once I had a kid, I just didn't really even want to experiment too much. Now, I did try ecstasy a few times over the last couple of years, but I wouldn't really suggest it to anybody. That shit was so fun that I have to respect the power. I could see why so many people get caught up doing that shit a lot because it's just that fun. So anything that's that fun, you gotta just take for granted that there's a trade-off there. You're giving up something in order to have that much fun, and I just don't know if I'm prepared to give up anything to have that much fun. I'm not really into having a lot of fun. I kind of like to be moody and brooding and pissed off and whatnot.
So why haven't you caved in and left Minneapolis for Chicago or New York?
Oh, because, I mean, most of all, just because my family is in Minneapolis, I grew up there, my mom, my brothers, and I have a son there that lives with his mother. I'm not really trying to leave my family. I love hip-hop, but I love my family more.
Yeah.
And also, I never really felt like, if you can't do it in your own city, if you can't accomplish your goals with the people who you grew up with or worked with, what makes you think you're going to be able to go into some alien scene and network your way? That just seems so, I don't know, it seems so strategic that I don't really believe in the truth behind it. It's like, I've never really been one of those guys that thought, well, if I lived in New York, let's face it, I live in a city where maybe I'm one of 300 rappers. I could move to New York and be one of 3 million. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, at least this way I have a better chance of, like, clawing my way to the top, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. A rapper who's a mutual friend of ours told me recently that you're actually a light-skinned black. Is this true?
Who was this? Who told you that?
Mocha.
Who?
Mocha only.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm mixed, you know. It's kind of like, especially in America, you got a little bit of black in you, and the revolution comes, you're probably going to get killed just like the rest of the blacks. So, I mean, under that guise, but my mother's white.
Okay.
And my father is black and Native American. So, it makes me really light-skinned. Most people think that I'm, like, Italian or a very tall Spanish kid. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, just by looking at me, you can't really tell by my skin or my hair, but girls always say that, like, my features look like I'm not white. I don't know. You know what? Let's not talk about that kind of stuff.
Okay. Have disgruntled fans ever poured or thrown salt on you thinking you were really a slug, and did you react to it?
Wait, say it again?
Have disgruntled fans ever poured or thrown salt on you thinking you really were a slug?
No, never.
Whoa, that's a big, big shame. What kind of car do you talk about on Free or Dead?
A Ford.
Do you bootleg much of your own stuff, or is it leaks out of your camp and untrustworthy people get their
No,
hands?
I used to bootleg lots of stuff. I used to give stuff to kids who I knew were doing trading and whatnot like that, just because, like, I don't know. The deal was, if I give you a 90-minute tape full of shit that I'm never going to release, you have to bring me back a 90-minute tape full of shit that I can't get.
Yeah.
And so I used to, like, basically take my shit and trade it off. That's how I even discovered people like Mocha Only, or even Company Flow. Like, when I first heard them was through tapes that I had gathered from trading off my tapes.
Are there still problems between sort of MERS and LP and Anticon, and how do you fit into that in terms of, does it affect you much if they have problems between themselves?
I mean, if they did have problems still, it wouldn't affect me. In fact, I don't even know if they still have problems, because I never really talk about that shit with any of them. So I guess I don't know if they do or not, and so maybe they do, and just, you know, due to the fact that I don't know, it doesn't affect me, or it wouldn't affect me. But I don't think they do. Like, I've never really seen too many issues.
Yeah. What is it about Christina Ricci that is so attractive to you?
I mean, I guess just the whole package, dude. Like I know she's like considerably homely to most people, but I've always kind of liked that kind of look. I like girls that are, you know, awkward looking and whatnot. I don't know. Her whole package, man. Her vibe. I mean, her appearance, her money. I'm just kidding about the money part.
I think that's a good factor.
Yeah, just the whole package. Plus, I heard she's a little bit of an art fuck, and I usually like those girls because they got lots of issues and they like to argue.
Is the woman with the tattooed hands in any way real or solely a fictitious track?
I mean, it's fictitious. It's a metaphor for that same old shit that everybody's already made songs about. Just trying to find your place within belief and faith, as well as, you know, people you want to have sex with.
Who killed Tupac?
Hip-hop did.
Not a bad answer. Now, who would you diss, considering there's all these beefs going on? Who would you diss if you had the opportunity to do so right now?
Who would I diss if I had the opportunity to do so right now?
Yeah.
The Rolling Stones. Nah, fuck that. Led Zeppelin. I would diss the fuck out of Led Zeppelin. Fucking biters, dude. They didn't bite my shit, but just in the name of every fucking blues artist that was making music in the early 60s down in the Delta, fuck Led Zeppelin.
If you weren't a rapper, what would you be doing?
I'd be a courier.
Not a bad job. What are you currently working on or soon to be released?
Ejaculation. Right now, I'm just kind of writing and finishing up Seven's Travels and writing for the next release. And I'm working on a DVD that I might end up releasing or I might not. I don't know. I kind of am in a good place right now because I just kind of have the freedom to like spend my time working on whatever I want to work on. I set my year up pretty good. Oh, hold on a second. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm back.
So what exactly is the Christina Ricci tribute album?
Oh, it's a record me and Merce did as a tribute to her.
Oh, so that's a new EP, or?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Any last words? So we give you time for sound check.
Please brush your teeth before you attempt to kiss me.